Hello and welcome in to this week's episode of the Black and Gold Report. I'm John Gross. A whole lot to talk about on today's show. We recap both men's and women's basketball. We hit the wrestling mats as well and wrap up our conversation with one of UNCP's top athletes this semester. All that and so much more coming up next on the Black and Gold Report. Well, we normally start our first show by recapping the week that was, but we'll have really every single sporting event that happened with UNCP over the last week or so in highlights. So instead, let's talk about the UNCP men's and women's basketball promo schedule. It has been released for the remainder of this season. Let's run through it. A whole lot of great promotion. First of all, for all men's games, if the men's team scores 90 points or more, all fans in attendance will receive free funnel cake fries from Winco. That's right, for free funnel cake fries from Winco. In December, we have 3 events. On the 15th, the bank is open. And the 19th, it's Education Day, so a whole lot of local schools coming out. And the 21st, we'll get in the holiday season. 'Tis the season. In January, it's Social Media Night, always a hit. That's on January 15th. On the 18th, it's Alumni Day and Coaches versus Cancer. The 29th, we have Military Appreciation and the Blackout Game. Then in February, it really starts to ramp up. Think Pink Game, presented by Scotland Health. That's February 5th. On the 19th is the highly anticipated Neon Night. That should be a great atmosphere. And on the 22nd, it's Beach Night. Last but not least, March 1st is Senior Day. Buy your tickets in advance. Make sure to reserve your spot at all UNC Pembroke men's and women's home games. You can reserve your seats online ahead of time at uncpbraves.com/tickets. The UNCP Lady Braves women's basketball team returned home after their Thanksgivings for a big non-conference matchup against Chowan over the weekend. They were able to pull out a very exciting 55-51 victory. Here are the sights and sounds from their win.
Welcome back inside the English E. Jones Center home for UNCP ladies basketball. Leah Farmer and T. Graham runs the break. Horn tees up a 3. Got it. Melanie Horn gets the Braves on the board for the Braves. Down on the break, Diamond Fedrick on the block and in. Good pass from T. Graham. 5-0 Braves and an early timeout for Latoya Jones and the Hawks. Checking in for the first time is Daisha McCain, the forward who played in 5 games last year, seeing her first action since her season-ending injury. She gets a touch on the left block and driving into the lane and scoring. Daisha McCain, her first points of the season for the Braves, cutting Chowan's lead to 3. Defensive end, she's got a wide body to take up space in the paint. Gets the touch in there, and that running layup is good. Daisha McCain, 2 for 2, and Chowan has yet to stop her on 2 possessions. Key, Fedrick with a touch in the block. Left hand shot, no good. Rebound by Lester. Fedrick in the lane, powering her way, and that layup is good. Graham breaks the press. Teeing up a 3 is Williams, and that's off the mark. Lester with the strong board. And Graham will reset the offense for the Braves. Teeing up a 3 is Williams, and that's in. The mark. Rebound by T. Graham, trying to find Melanie Horn on the fast break. She goes up, and that layup is good. A fast break opportunity successful. T. Graham with the steal. Pushing the ball up the floor with the right hand. Off glass, and that's in. Graham going around, finding Fedrick on the left block. And the nice feed inside to Diamond Fedrick this contest. Here's Horn for 3. Straight away, and that's good. Braves first lead since they're up 5-4 back in the first quarter. T. Graham with her team down 4 with just a little over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Graham trying to do it herself, and does, and goes for the and one opportunity. An 83% free throw shooter. She completes the three-point play. Skying in for the board is Lester. Finding a way forward down the lane, and we are having a 1-point lead for the Braves. Using her speed, kicks it back out. Lester, wide open three, makes money. The Braves, as they kill clock, will come away with the victory.
It was a struggle. I didn't think we played particularly well on the offensive end and struggled to rebound in the first half. I didn't think our initial defense was that bad in the first half, but really just struggled on the glass. And we talked about just being a lot better, grinding out every possession defensively in the second half, and then limiting their offensive opportunities. And I thought we did a great job defensively in the second half. Still struggled offensively, made 9 turnovers in the second half. And a lot of that was self-inflicted, just bad decisions. But we made plays when we needed to, and we were able to get a win. So it was a good win for us. It gives us such a post presence. She's strong in there. She's easy to post feed, and then she's going to be aggressive in there trying to score. And she's a very good passer out of the post. So I think all those things kind of opens up our offense. I think she had 2 or 3 assists in the first half, just finding people, once she got in the post and turned and drew a double team. So, yeah, it was nice to have her out there after, a year and some change. But it was great having her on the court.
All right, so Deja, able to get back out there today. What was that like for you?
The feeling was surreal. I'm just grateful to be out there with my teammates and be able to contribute and help them out, and just here to really play my role and do my job. But I'm grateful.
UNCP's men's team entered the weekend ranked 24th in the nation at a 5-1 record, and they hit the home hardwood for the first time this season on Sunday, taking on 3-4 Mount Olive. Let's take a look at how it all went down. The 24th ranked and 5-1 Braves opened up their home slate on Sunday, hosting 3-4 Mount Olive in a non-conference battle. It was UNCP's first game in 11 days. There were no signs of rust early on, though. The Braves opened up an early lead with this inside bucket from Carson Mounts. The 6'10 forward would finish the day with a season-high 13 points. But from the 10:45 mark on, the Braves trailed the rest of the half. Darius Spragley connects from deep to up the Trojan edge, and then later in the half, another triple, this time from Alan Treacle, 36-35 Mount Olive at the half. In the second half, it was a back-and-forth affair early, but the Trojans start to pull away. After UNCP ties it at 53, Mount Olive goes on a 16-2 tear, capped off by a Treacle lay-in. UMO up 14 with their largest lead of the game. The Braves, led by forward Akia Pruitt, would not go away. Down 12 with 5:04 remaining, the Braves hold UMO off the board and come up with some clutch buckets. A 12-0 run ties the game on this Akia Pruitt long two-pointer. Pruitt scored 8 of the 12 points on that UNCP 12-0 run. So we're tied, heading into the final possession of the game. Treacle finds a seam. The layup rims out, but Johnny Hughes III is there for the follow, and at the buzzer, Mount Olive upsets number 24 UNCP on the road, 74-72. UNCP falls to 5-2 on the season. Akia Pruitt paced all scorers with 23 points, going 11 of 12 from the field. He also hauled in 6 boards and had 2 blocks. The Braves were minus 11 in points off turnovers.
It was a tough loss. Guys played hard at the end. Always got string together for 40 minutes rather than 3. Kid played his butt off. Our guards played okay. Our bigs played pretty well, but tough loss, but something we can learn from.
Well, I just went back to what we work on every day in practice. We work on post moves and being aggressive every day. So my teammates noticed that I was feeling it a little bit, so they just fed me the ball, and I continued to try to work.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, it's been happening all year. A lot of the games we've been down 10 with maybe 5 minutes left or 3 minutes left, and hell, we was down 10 with a minute and a half to go against Catawba and ended up winning that game in overtime. I never question a guy's heart, effort, anything like that. It's just our execution throughout the game, not playing hero ball, not trying to get quick shots. Our offense is really set for everybody, to get good looks, and if we run it, I think we'll be pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, I think that's our identity. I think our coaches, Tony and Coach Miller, they recruited guys that have heart and will never quit. And I think that's been our characteristic through the last 6-7 games we played, just never quit.
Hi, I'm Nick Daggett. I'm a junior on the wrestling team, and I'm a biology major.
A man that embodies the success of the wrestling team, Nick Daggett is one of the main reasons why the Braves are one of the best Division II teams in the country. He started wrestling at a young age, thanks to inspiration from his older brother.
I got started wrestling when I was around 10 years old, and I followed in my brother's footsteps. He's 3 years older than me, and he showed interest in where I thought it looked fun, so I went with it.
That fun was displayed on the mat at Chatham Central High School, where he compiled a 4-year record of 171-7, including a 78-0 record his junior and senior seasons. The 3-time state champion brought his immediate success to Brave Nation. In his 2 years at UNCP, Daggett has earned First Team All-ECAC, Conference Rookie of the Year, an NCAA Regional Champion, and earning All-American status, something he is very proud of.
The most proud athletic moment was definitely my freshman year when I became an All-American.
As a competitor, Daggett has high expectations for himself and his teammates.
My goals for the season is as high as it can be. I want to be a national champion.
While success on the mat is crucial, Daggett realizes the importance of academics, understanding the student component of a student athlete. That is why he is most proud of his status as an academic All-American.
My most proud academic moment was when I was told I was an academic All-American.
As a student athlete, Daggett has learned many skills. When suiting up for the Braves, Daggett leads by example on the mat.
From UNCP Wrestling, I believe I've become a better leader. I have developed better skills so that I can face any adversity that comes my way.
When on campus, Daggett is a social individual, willing to speak to anyone he comes across.
I believe that UNC Pembroke has helped develop my social skills and has been able to help me interact with people around campus, either athletes or non-athletes.
Most students prefer Starbucks or Chick-fil-A as their favorite places on campus, but Daggett prefers somewhere where he can concentrate on his studies.
My favorite place to study is in the library, preferably on the second floor where I can get a group and we can just work problems out together and solve problems as a whole.
After college, Daggett wants to pursue a career in the medical field because of his passion to help others.
After college, I want to become a PA and help as many people as I can, as well as try and save lives and just make the world a better place.
A man who leads by example, Daggett is thankful for the donors who provide him a championship experience both on and off the mat.
Over the last few shows, you've gotten to know UNCP swimmer Caitlyn Rodriguez-Matos. We'll continue and conclude our interview with one of UNCP's top athletes this semester. She's been tearing it up in the pool. Let's wrap things up as Dave Nguyen sits down with her.
Where does your competitive nature come from?
I think it sounds like getting better since I got older on that. So I think it's that. And also my dad, he helped me a lot with that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, my dad.
Did your dad play sports growing up?
Yeah, basketball, and he was a track and field runner. Yeah.
Okay, so that was part of the influence why you did track in the off season.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at Mount Verde Academy. You earn all these medals in different races and different meets. But what was it about Mount Verde Academy that prepared you for college?
I think one of the things was the English, because I learned everything that I know there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the reasons that I wanted to come like to the United States, because I want to like study here, but like I need to like learn the English first. So yeah.
And what about the swimming part? How did swimming in a competitive nature at Mount Verde Academy prepare you for college swimming?
When swimming, like the practice, it was like even harder. Like it was like more practice. Like the coach was like more kind of like pushing more on me. And then in the like competitive way, like in my attitude, it was like kind of different, because I needed to change my mind, because it was like new people that I haven't seen in my life, girl faster than me and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I need to keep going. Like I can't stop. Yeah.
So when did you find out about UNCP? What other schools were recruiting you besides UNCP?
Barton College, I think so. San Diego University in Florida, and Lynn University in Florida, and a few more that I don't remember. Yeah,
And what was it about UNCP that stood out from all those other schools that recruited you?
The coach, because like my coach knew about this coach, and then he's like looking for girls. Like, okay, let me try. And then I came here on January for the recruit, and I like the coach. I was like, if I'm gonna come to a swimming, it's because of the swimming team or like whatever, it's because I like the coach, and I really like the coach. Like he's pretty good. Like he knows what he's doing. So yeah.
What is it about Oscar that allows you to be and compete at the very highest level?
Because like he's not joking about practice. He's just like, you need to do this, and like you're doing it, and I'm like, okay, that's what I need. Okay. Yeah.
So he's very straightforward. He's direct.
Yeah.
And very motivational.
Yeah.
And what is it about competitive swimming that drives you to do your best and allows you to show your talents out in the pool?
Well, it's just like having the feeling of doing, like feel like accomplished with it. That's it. Having the feeling of be like, yeah, I did my 100%. That's all.
Do you have any favorite swimmers that you aspire your competitiveness after?
Yeah, obviously Michael first. That's the first one. Obviously, Rebecca Sony. She's an ex-swimmer right now, but she's like she was the best stroker in 2012, 2008. And I can say Lily Kim too. She's also a super stroker. She's really and Ledecky, Katie Ledecky.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what have you learned so far as a swimmer in the UNCP program that can help take it to the next level?
Well, first thing is about the like group unity, that stuff, because I wasn't like I'm new on that part, so I'm learning like still like getting on that part. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the camaraderie amongst the team, or the other girls? Does everybody get along?
Yeah.
Everybody has the same goal and try to push each other?
Yeah. We try like to like, if I see like you're something like doing something wrong, we're gonna be, oh yeah, try to like fix it, or like we try to like talk to each other so that we can get better together at the same time. So like nobody's gonna get like behind. So everyone's gonna be like together. So like that's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think because you've had a lot of success, but I think at the same time, swimming is unique, where everyone wants to win the team trophy rather than individuals. And it's a different kind of team sport. Everyone trying to push each other to do the best they can. So not only you win, but your teammates win as well in order to accomplish your goals. Mm-hmm. You have raced in many different types of races, whether it's the butterfly, breaststroke, freestyle. When you were in high school, did you just participate in as many of those different types of races as possible?
Okay, when I was in Puerto Rico, I used to like do like almost everything. And then when I came to like my junior and senior in the United States, I did the 100 breast and the 200 IM, because like I was the only one on the team that I could do that like really well. And then when I here, I just switch, because I kind of like I can do like pretty well most of the races. But like my specialist stroke is like 100 breaststroke and 200 IM. That's like my best strokes.
That's your best. That's your best races.
Yeah.
So you do distance and freestyle here.
Yeah.
What is it about freestyle that's different from all the other races?
The thing is like freestyle is really like, it's not like the first one, like the original one, I can say, but distance is kind of like hard because you need to try to pace yourself. So sometimes I use like Natalia, she's like one of the girls, like she helped me with that, because I'm most like sprinter, like middle distance, not like a distance swimmers. I can do it well, but I need like somebody to help me. Natalia, she's the one in practice. I try and like keep him like the same pace, so I like practice with her on that part.
Because I think because there are so many different types of races, where
Yeah.
it's the 100 meter,
Yeah.
200 meter, or the relays.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone on the team is good at something different.
Yeah.
And I think you're a prime example of that too. Do you prefer the individual races, or do you like doing the relays because you know that
Yeah.
you're with your teammates at the same time
Yeah.
trying to accomplish one goal?
Like I like both, but most of the time the relay you do a faster time because you have the 3 other girls that need to get faster too, so that you can get like first place on the race. So like you get like more motivated, I can say, and then you do best time on the relay, and like that's something normal. Like that always happens in swimming.
And lastly, as far as swimming goes, what is the goal for the team, and what goals have you set for your freshman season?
For my freshman season and for our team, like we need to like win all the meets that we have. Like we try like our best to win all the meets that we like have, and then like for me, just like try to get better like every day, and like up like personal like and like getting more motivated. Try to not lose like my motivation or my goal. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. One of your hobbies is yoga and surfing.
Yeah.
So something tells me you just really like the water overall. And I feel like there's a common theme with all 3 of those activities. It allows you, I guess, when you're not competing, but when you're in the pool, or if you're in yoga, or if you're out on the surfboard, you get that sense of calmness. You get to not really think about a whole lot, and you're in a way you're free, and in a way feel independent to do what you want and get to relax. So what is the tie between whether it's swimming, yoga, or surfing that you love as leisure activities?
Like yoga first is because like that helped me with swimming in the mind part. Also like to relax my body, like my mind, everything, and I can like better in the water. Like it's more to think about like what I did wrong or what I did good on the mirror I didn't know. Like just like to think on that. And then for something just like since little I always love the ocean. That's always, and like surfing just like something, just like calm you down. Because like you don't have to think on anything. Just like take the board, the wave, and that's it.
Now, your role model is Bethany Miller, the one-armed swimmer,
Yeah.
right? What is it about her that makes her your inspiration and your role model?
Cause like she was really good before she got the attack, and then like the tag and the stuff, and like she got really better. Like she used all the stuff that happened to her, and like she was like, no, like I want to be the best. Like it doesn't matter if I have 1 arm or 2 arms. So when she didn't know she's the best surfer of the woman surfer of the world, so that's like something for me. That's like wow.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
You're a big Marvel fan, right? You love the Avengers.
Yeah.
What is it about Marvel? Because I'm a big Marvel superhero fan myself.
It's just like the movies are like so good. Like it's good because they're really good. That's it. That's always good.
So did you dress up as some of the superheroes for Halloween?
No, I was studying for Halloween, so
Oh.
yeah. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Other than Avengers, what is your favorite movie if you had to pick one from Marvel?
From Marvel, ooh.
Or at least 5.
I think Thor, like all of them.
Okay.
Infinity War.
Okay.
And Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And or Iron Man, one of that. Two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, without Iron Man, the Avengers wouldn't happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do you like the character of Tony Stark and his personality? How he's in
Yeah.
a way a little arrogant, a little cocky, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And then like with Spider-Man too, and oh my God, perfect combination.
Okay. Okay. Some of your favorite foods are sushi and acai bowls, right?
Acai bowls, yeah.
Okay. So what is it about sushi and acai bowls that I guess calm you and make it taste good in your opinion?
Like for me, that's like because it's like healthy, and it's like fruit. You can put granola on it. You can put whatever you want. So like that's perfect. Yeah, and the sushi just because like it's good. Yeah.
Are there any favorite Puerto Rican dishes or Hispanic dishes that you love as well?
Mofongo.
What is mofongo?
That's made with, I don't know how to say it, but it's made with plantain.
Okay.
So, but it tastes perfect. Like it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you make Mofongo?
No.
Okay. Are there any Hispanic dishes that you can make?
Rice and beans, but like your own flavor. Tostones, that's also plantain. Amarillos, also plantain, but different way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting me hungry. Lastly, what is the best piece of advice that you have ever received from someone?
Never stop. If you have a dream, just make it. Like, everything is in your mind. If you put on your mind that you cannot do, you're not gonna do it. That's the thing. Yeah, you need to everything is on your mind. That's how I think. If you think you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna make it, because you're not your mind is not gonna be able to oh yeah, I think I can make it. It's not I think, it's I'm gonna do it. That's how I think. Yeah.
Right. Well said. Well, Caitlyn, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
As we reach the end of the fall semester here at UNC Pembroke, all of us at the UNCP Sports Network want to wish every single UNCP soon-to-be graduate our well wishes and our congratulations on a major achievement. And we also want to say that this episode of the Black and Gold Report will be the last episode of the Black and Gold Report until mid-January. There aren't too many home sporting events coming up for UNCP, but we'll list them for the remainder of December. Monday, December 9th at 3:30, UNCP men's basketball hosts Elizabeth City State. On Sunday, December 15th, UNCP's men's and women's team both in action at home. 1:30 for the women, 3:30 slated for the men, and they'll take on Georgia College. On the 19th of December, both teams again in action, both at home against Clayton State, 11 a.m. for the men's team, and the Lady Braves will start things off at 1 p.m. And then, last but not least, for the month of December, on Saturday the 21st, against North Georgia, UNCP women's basketball at 1:30, and then men's basketball against North Georgia at 3:30.